All right, we are back live once again. Zabel had to drop out with us, but Halfling's still here with me.
Hello, we're back.
We're
We've
back.
got, yeah, we've got the first of maybe two replay files here for the series. Sadly, thanks to Spaghetti Code, of course, we had to take a little bit of an intermission, but that's okay. We're back for this Game 2 series against Zenith versus Los Nomadas, and hello to everyone still here, maybe hanging out for a couple extra minutes. But as if you're funneling in, that's okay. We should be quickly getting to the series since everything's all set up and ready for us to go. We don't need to go over draft again. Correct?
Yeah, we don't need to, but let me just flash it up there real quick for anybody who's
Mm-hmm.
watching it fresh on the replay from the website. So Zenith Gaming they selected Maokai, Zaya, Leona, Yon, and Singed, and Los Nomadas is going to have Karma, Mordekaiser, Vayne, Anivia, and Yorick. So
Yep.
that's where we're set up.
Perfect.
Los Tomatas is currently up 1-0, and we're going to bring you the whole game. So let me get this underway for us.
Yeah, we'll try and bring the energy after a rough discovery from last game, but once we're in, we'll be up and going. Some key picks to keep your eyes on if you are new here or maybe just forgot over the last half hour that we had to wait. That Snuropsy on Karma. Snuropsy is a phenomenal Karma player. I call him a Karma main actually. Um, and Hungry Hobbit on that York is really, really, really clean, and along with Bulgaria on a Mordekaiser. It's been kind of a sleeper pick in his champ pool. He definitely kind of stretched a little bit, but not like a bad stretch, just more of like a into his little tool bag of tricks. And along with Lambo on the Zaya, Lambo on Xena side for Zaya, he's actually a pretty solid Zaya player. So I'm excited to see how that goes. And the X factor in this game is the Singe. Singe can definitely direct how games go, and if the Singe is able to get the ball rolling, or when if you're rooting for Zenith here, uh, definitely going to be a hard champion to deal with, especially if Yorick is unable to push towers and kind of fulfill his own game win con. But in the meantime, looks like no team's going for any early game shenanigans, which honestly I kind of respect. You don't necessarily want to flip the feats too early, and you don't really have the best invade, but it's not terrible too. Especially going for a little bit of vision isn't a terrible thing. So I would look to see teams do that more often. But for now, I guess we're just going to be stuck kind of in the boring little lane stay. A little bit of poke from Snarvopsy, the annoying Karma poke, as always. But already a proxy setup. That's crazy. He's already setting up a proxy, and they don't know where the jungle started. So 420 may be about to be awake woken up from this proxy here in a rude awakening. But Ball looks like he's going to walk away, and Cinch gets away with the proxy, but nothing too great. Just staring at the map there. That's, I think, the more important play than watching these two bot lanes have a little spat.
Yeah,
Uh,
the
but
ski
nothing
doctor
crazy.
did dodge the Zenith blade there. Where do you think first blood's gonna come from this game? Last game I predicted Propsy was gonna be the death. Wrongly picked Smoothie instead of Lamba for the kill. Samurai was playing with fire, almost died earlier. In trouble
Yeah, I
now.
guess he's playing with fire again, but if we're checking HP, it's definitely going to be one of these soul laners. Foxel on that Yone's been playing pretty aggressively, so could maybe see a mid gank from this Mordekaiser come out and make something happen, or it could be maybe a little overstay from 420 here on the Singed. Could cost him because that the orc damage is pretty high, actually. He's going to go down. It's over. The flash is going to get used. He has to run away from those ghouls. And no TP for the Singe is a sad day.
Yeah, Hobbit very comfortable there on that Yorick. He's been playing it the last few weeks. Teams just letting him have it currently.
Mm-hmm. So it's a tough pick to deal with, too, especially with how strong just rushing AD is on that champion. How much damage those ghouls deal is just so ridiculous and so hard to deal with. But I still do I think you could still kind of play against it. It's just not great, and it always kind of feels like a ticking time bomb, like I mentioned, um, well before even the stream started. So interested to see what happens there. But pretty slow jungle clear. I'm not gonna lie. From both of these junglers is gonna kind of allow all laners to get wards out and scout out where these junglers are. So both teams should have an idea where the junglers are. You can see pings coming out onto that Maokai and the reset for Crab, and I imagine some sort of comms came out. But 420 Samurai did stick around, didn't ghost. He's stuck in the baby cage again, and it's just over. A panic ghost and a panic death. For 420 Samurai is going to give first blood to Hungry Hobbit. Now, no gold awarded, as we know, with the feats of strength, but still pretty good on cleanse. Blown out by from Tuskegee Doctor. Good job from Lambo there. He's going to keep the pressure going on the other side of the map. I don't mind that response there, but 420 just making a little bit of a blunder there, not respecting the cage.
Yeah, nice finding himself almost being tripled up in farm.
Yeah, it's looking so rough, man. I talked about Singed having the ability to direct the game, but like when you're in this kind of a state, it's so hard already. You definitely kind of just have to swap into splitting to die, but with Zenith spotting the Mordekaiser on the bot side, you should at least have an understanding that he started top, so he's going to go top pretty soon here, especially after Dragon. So you can't really proxy. If you proxy, you're going to die in 2, maybe 3 waves at most. So it's just kind of a rough situation for the top lane here already. Smoothie maybe trying to find Snervopsy here on the stun. The Zenith Blade is going to connect. Snervopsy stuck, is trying to get that heal from the RW and the Condemn, saving the support. Good job from Tuskegee Doctor there, keeping Snervopsy alive. No sums blown by Los Nomados, but an Ignite from Smoothie, keeping the pressure on.
Yeah, it was a big denial there.
Ooh, good
Shumpo
good
able
flash.
to walk away.
Yeah, Shumpo getting away has to flash, and he's got no mana, so he's not going to be able to do anything. Foxhole trying to find something there. Maybe trying to blow that egg while the Anivia still has no mana, but nothing found, no harm lost, but a good flash blow is going to kind of put... Ooh, good steal from Bentage there. I wasn't even expecting that there. Bulgaria trying to walk him down. He does have that W heal. Snervopsy flashing forward, trying to find that slow onto Bentage. Bentage is going to get rooted up also by Karma. I do like Foxhole. Maybe going to try and find something here. No damage. Bentage got the steal, but spent his life in the meantime. And there goes Samurai again. He has no ghost to try and even panic save himself there. Foxhole taken so low by that Anivia. Oh, man. Whew, not even close. Just barely going to get his way out of there, but no TP. He's going to lose that wave. He's going to lose that plate. It's so rough. Smoothie, a desperation play here in the bot lane. The Condemn going to knock away that Leona Lamb, though, flashing forward. Finding the kill onto Snervopsy. A good return, a good flash. Trying to punish that Karma, but here's the other side of the map punish. Hobbit's at almost 10 CS a minute. He's got that cheat. He's got his wife. That's Grubs as well, claimed for Los Nomadas in the start of the objective feat.
So it's 2 feats there for Los Nomadas. Also hitting the 3 kills. But Lambo's looking pretty big there and dangerous in that bot lane. Coming up on double the farm of Tuskegee Doctor, and then did get the kill on Snervopsy.
Ooh, fancy feet there from Foxhole though, but not able to avoid the baby cage there. He just has to flash out. The Maiden under tower isn't going to get killed, but taking a little lower. Maybe that's going to relieve some pressure. But Bulk catching this wave top lane. It's that macro from Los Nomadas here coming in clutch, and a good adaptation from game 1. Actually, ooh, Snervopsy just walking forward there though. Leona stun catching out the Karma there. The Vayne ult is down. Lambo doesn't have 6. He's condemned into the wall, and that Q damage is so much from Tuskegee. The flash forward. He's stunned on a tower, but who cares? He gets the kill. Smoothie trying to go in there. Snervopsy doesn't really mind that, though. He gets the level up there, and the mana's going to force out Smoothie with the flash. And, oh, no, he doesn't have enough damage! Smoothie barely living on a tower. Bentage pulls the ult, but who cares? He got the kill. It's honestly kind of worth there. Samurai's going to try and flash. Ooh, goes out, actually. A little bit of a fancy V. Hobbit doesn't mind, but still a good place, keeping him alive for just a little bit longer. Now, a little bit of a downside. Leona has claimed 2 of 3 Zenith kills. it's fine for Leona to get tankier here, but like Kindle Gem is just, to me, if I'm getting that much gold as Leona, I'm immediately buying tier 2 boots. I need to fix this map now, and I need to do something while I'm still tanky.
Yeah, and then
I
for
don't know if it's about you.
Snarbopsy just being a little aggressive there, and as you pointed out, just some of the nuance of playing bot lane. While he's very familiar with Karma, just yeah, not quite having the damage. And I don't know if he misclicked there or thought he had ignite or something.
I think he had enough, thought he had enough mana for Q probably. That's what I'd expect. Um, at least there. I definitely thought he'd do that. I thought he'd blow Q and just go down with autos on the level up, but I guess the minions weren't in the good spot. Hobbit, though, abusing that top lane prio that he's going to get there. Foxel's just kind of sitting there, a little bit of an angry baby situation. Not to say he's an angry baby, but it's kind of funny when you just S key in that Anivia out there, just chilling. It's pretty funny to me. I'm not gonna lie. I do like Snarbopsy walking forward there. Blows Leona. All Leona's just going to get walked down by the Vayne. The Vayne's going to do a lot of damage to this Leona too. And the condemn into the wall. That's probably just a dead Leona. He is in the Mordekaiser ult. Mordekaiser, though, going to miss his Q. So Lambo's forcing to ult outside of this. So Mord ult not going to find anything. Maybe even saving Smoothie there. But 420 in the top side is just getting ran through by this York.
Yeah, still an advantageous position there for List Moss the bot lane. He's got the bigger health bars. They can really decide if they want to push. Looks like they want to push. Oh, it's probably just missing. Not out the back there.
Oh no, Samurai. You need to be under your tower. This isn't under your tower. This is a baby cage, sir. You're gone. The burger flip not going to mean anything. The Maiden and the York taking it down 420 once again. Snarbopsy getting a little low on that bot lane trade there. Lambo's having some pretty decent feather placement, but it's just too little, too late. Oh yeah, Blitz, if you can, I was noticing earlier, you're pretty quiet on stream.
Not
I
again.
think you have to, yeah, you have to turn yourself up a little bit on OBS, and you'll be fine. Because you're fine on Discord.
I actually can't adjust on OBS.
Oh,
Like, I'll have to turn it up.
are you already at
the
max?
way.
If you're already
I'll
at
just put
zero
my mic
max,
closer and
yeah, that'll work too.
How about now?
If you're already
Yeah.
at zero max, it's better. Vintage engaging onto Hobbit. They had enough of the York splitting. No more York split. The pool is closed. He is dead. So does his wife. York falling down. Shutdown taken for Foxel there. He's going to probably try and abuse that a little more. The Anivia has the flash up, and he has his flash next time he's back in lane. And that's second set of grubs here for Zenith. Hobbit inting as usual.
That'll be drag.
True.
That'll be drag going over. You
Yeah.
see the priority push there. They go, okay,
Why-
fine. You can have them.
Why can't we see feats on replay?
Because small indie company.
I actually, that's crazy, man.
Yep.
They think of nothing, bro. This
It's
is
like, yeah, you
we have
press
to
tab
track
and all
it.
it does is rise and lower the scoreboard there.
Yeah, I
It's,
know. I assume we'll just have to check with, based on their, if the tier 2 boots from Snarbopsy's inventory, to see if they have them there. I believe that is 2 of the 3 objectives
Yep.
Los Namadas needs, and Zenith is at 1. Or actually, no, they're also at 2. So they're 2 and 2. Samurai, though, is just going to fall. It looks like the Singe is just not going to be able to really, if you ain't dying, ain't trying. True. Taking that into account here, Samurai dying a little bit in the top lane. It's not terrible to be trying to push like that, just not at the right time. You need to do that when like Dragon's up. That's for any of the Los Ratones watchers, that's the Bowson law. The whole point of his splitting is that he does it at objective timers to drag jungler and die. Tusky, though, trying to get Dove, just kind of casually sidestepping the Leona ult there. A little bit of an overthink from
shield.
Smoothie is going to force out the free shield there from Snarbopsy, also keeping him alive. Tusky, good ult actually from the Vayne is going to get him out there. Ball, though, maybe caught out actually. Foxel trying to walk down this Mordekaiser. He's pretty tanky, but also not at the same time. He's got the Rylai's, and if that's not going, he's not getting out there. The ult under the tower. Foxel trying to find Snarbopsy. Snarbopsy trying to flash out of the situation. Not quite, though. The feathers, not enough. The fancy feat from Snarbopsy making the play a little bit better. A 2 for 2 thanks to Hobbit in the top lane. They're catching out Samurai once again on the Singe. He's just getting this York a little too fed, and this York is just going to dictate everything. But also, Foxel, it's going to be just this York and this Yone contesting everything in this game. If you can't match that split as Yone, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of doomed.
Yorick claiming that turret there, giving over the feats to the side of Los
Hmm.
Comandos for this game.
Yeah, those two. The feats in advantage of Los Nomados, they're pretty happy with that. It's going to make this game so much smoother for them. They're going to have so much more movement speed to move around the map like they already are. The big thing, though, is if you're not really... if you're not going the defensives, it's not even really that worth it to buy the tier 2s. So, like, I think if you have Merc Treads, like Merc Treads into a Nivea... Mordekaiser and then buying like the upgrade, that feels pretty good, man. That's a free like 200 HP against them. But like the Zerker Greaves upgrade, who cares, bro? Buy your items.
Zenith
And I
Gaming
think,
flipping bot mid already.
yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, this is perfectly fine. They've got the TP on the Yone. The Yone is especially able to bully out just like that on this Anivia. The Anivia still has no armor. So this Yone is just going to be doing true damage against her. Bulb has to respond to this, or otherwise Voxel is just going to kill Shumpo in the next 2 waves. So definitely needs to be bot lane here, and that's your time to maybe make a play. Not necessarily in the top lane, though. Hobbit, once again, catching out Samurai, forcing the flash just off cooldown. No baby cage even needing to be blown. I don't mind it too much right now. The situation isn't dire. It's not great, though. This is definitely not great. Lambo's caught out. He's going to probably have to Zaya ult there just to make it out. He doesn't have barrier, doesn't have flash. Now he lost his ult. It's just kind of rough there for those in the mid lane. Starvopsy did just spend a little bit of HP, so maybe we can use that as our Leona, but Leona also ulted. I didn't quite see it. I think he tried to peel off the Mordekaiser. That was just like death staring on the Zaya ult. Oh no.
My goodness.
My goodness. He's in the cage. It's the rage cage. And it's not for you, sir. It's... I don't know, man. It's a rough game. It's one of those ones where you hit I on your keyboard. I'm surprised. I wonder if we could see that in spectator. You hit I for the apologize, and you just go silent. Yeah, I don't think we can see it.
No, I just brings up the actual the eye to.
Yeah, that's the apologize. If you know how you use like the handshake or like the fist bump, I is the apologize. At least default. They like made it a key binding. Vintage could find Stravopsy there. A little bit of a late ult there, but maybe even just on time. Stravopsy has to get that empowered W just to even live for a couple extra seconds. No heal means he is dead, but a Rift Herald claimed in the meantime, and a good back timer for this Vayne. I mean, the Vayne's sitting pretty. Stravopsy is going to be able to get to this objective in time, and missing that Maokai ult makes it so much harder to defend against this this kind of like slow approach that that Los Nomados has. I left mine as I for I am sorry. I know that, yeah, that's why I left it too. I don't know why it's you for uppies, I guess. But I like it. I like that they added the key. Men don't apologize. That's weak, bro. Men apologize. I'm pretty sure like at least one person in World War II apologized, and those are all men.
I'm kind of surprised that Zenith Gaming was able to play,
Yeah.
but red team.
It's so rough. Yeah, it's what I'm talking about there. It's that slow walk towards you. They don't have great engage. They're kind of just okay with you engaging on them, but if they're able to just kind of walk at you like this, it's kind of just doomed. Voxel is going to get caught out here. Well, not necessarily caught out. It's just too little too late. A clean 5 for nothing ace
Did you have the Rift
for Los
here as
Nomados.
well?
Yeah, and they have Rift Herald, and they have York. Oh, man.
This gonna be some major damage to the bot turrets.
Mhm.
There it is.
It's just... I'm surprised they took this Rift Herald bot lane. But I know like York, oh, York is going to push so well, but like he gets his tower without Rift Herald, but you get mid tower. If you have that Rift Herald mid, I think he's just fine there, especially if they responded like this exactly, and you had 4 mid. Yeah, he definitely could, he could have driven it mid through there, or they could have just had the Mordekaiser already mid, and if they respond 3 people on there, you get mid tier 2 and their entire jungle and ward setup for Otacon, which is coming here in a minute and a half. That is such a weird timer. I was looking for it somewhere on the map, but of course we have to see the buff timers, but not Otacon. Or well, Otacon's in the weird spot, but all good. And speaking of all good, is the gold lead for Los Hermanos, 7,000 gold lead at 18. If we want to take a quick little gold check while we're just in between objectives here, we can probably see just how fed this Yorick is, and oh man, that is 5,000 gold lead. I don't mean to like rub salt in an open wound, because this is definitely still an open wound. We're in a replay from 30 minutes ago. But it is just it's a tough situation here. There's still a gold lead on that Yone, but he just can't respond to that Yorick. So you have to find something. And if he's just kind of free pushing like this, your waves aren't even past neutral. You're getting pushed in here, and mid lane Bench is trying to make some sort of a play there. The cleanse and the flash blown on Tusky Doctor, but the CC chain on Snurbopsy is just going to I couldn't remember the name of it. Confirmed death, something else. I was trying to say something with that, I couldn't figure it out. This Yone does have some sort of damage, though, onto Hobbit. The Hobbit, though, getting burger flipped, trying to walk out. Nah. He's probably dead here, but, like, oh, a good flash forward and a good flash from Lambo there as we cut back to mid lane. Found a kill. This could be a little bit of a momentum swayer for Zenith. They should try and use this just to obtain something, but Lambo had to walk away in respect for that Mordekaiser. Mark for death. That's what I was looking for. I was trying to do a Mark for death reference for Zed. That'd be cool if I got that right.
But that's what these are here for.
Yeah.
These are Wednesday games. These aren't the Sunday primetime games. Or whatever the other leagues that you cast in play. But
we're primetime. We're primetime Wednesday. We're the replay of mid kill. Oh, I mean, we got time. We can. Do you want to show the mid kill from Lambo? I mean, you can also watch it on your own.
I was gonna say it's gonna give away the.
True. Yeah, we do have to. I mean, you can just hit backspace, right?
Yeah.
Is that not bound for you?
I probably could bounce back, but hey, go ahead. Well. Go ahead, Lambo. Go get that snippet for me, and we'll put it in for or get put out in consideration for the Seer, which we're planning on bringing back this week.
If it's at a not god awful time, I can hop in and do a couple like 10 minutes of something yapping. But Smoothie just caught out, losing so much HP on this Leona. It's not a tank, kids, when you're that behind. There goes Singe, there goes Leona, there goes Yone. He was dead from earlier. This is just a terrible position to get caught in for Zenith. They were trying to open up onto that Otacon. You just can't. You can't be starting Otacon, especially when you're this far behind. I understand, like, oh, it's the epic on the map. That thing shreds so much armor that even, like, setting up for it when you're behind is just the worst. You want to, like, to me, I like picking the enemy team at, like, 5k, like, 6k, 5k, like, about here, about, like, half to 6k. You open up for a fight, and if we can get, like, a click on that Mordekaiser, he's probably got, like, 20 armor. 30, yeah, he's got, look at that, 35 armor, 31 MR when you're tanking this, and there's probably 10 on there. Oh, there's Shumpo getting caught in the mid lane there. Foxel trying to make it happen, isn't quite able to. The wall and the flash from Anivia saving him there, but back to the Otacon bit. You can't open Otacon like that and then not expect to just kind of get popped. So that would be my pro tip there, as not a pro. But that's the same thing they were talking about in the LEC cast. Was they were also like midway realizing how much armor it shreds.
So 50 on both.
Yep. Yeah, 50 on both is crazy. That is that's just a full legendary item. 3,000 golden stats pretty much gone.
Yeah, it seems like it's just very very tanky, very slow to take as well. So they shredding you. You gotta really have your team there.
Yeah, you gotta learn the raid boss mechanics for it.
Smoothie flash into safety.
Yeah. It's a little cut on Leona, the little solo ward adventure not turning out in his favor. Spamrise back in the baby cage, flipping his caretaker over the cage, but not quite able to get his way out of there. Bentage now getting walked down by Hobbit. The Maiden has so much damage, and Bentage has now found himself in the baby cage as Hobbit claims the double kill. Is going to be able to sidestep that Luna stun, but not the second one there. The next stun going to land, but Lambo getting flashed on there. Has to Xylt. He's stuck in the baby cage as well. And the withdrawal from the OP Otacon buff is gonna save Hobbit there. I can't wait until next patch or the next patch when they add on the death timer to that.
Yeah, kind of insane for zero punish really,
Yeah,
and
it's the punish being 200 gold
yeah,
and whatever sums you burn for if you like
right. But
if
like
you
if
burn a sum to do something.
yeah, but like his TP was back, what is it like 10, 11 second delay, and he'd be right back in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
It's
nice.
it's pretty annoying. Ooh, not gonna knock that bulk area though. Getting a little low, but he also still has that revive, so he doesn't actually really mind that much. He's gonna actually walk it down there, getting that 200 gold over to Lambo. So just a little bit of a gold swing. Still in favor of Los Nomadas though. 9,000 gold at this point here as we're going 30 seconds to this Baron. No team has any vision besides that one little pink ward. Wanted to back into it. True, yeah, like that's always the sentiment is like might as well just take the Otacon back because I'm on map faster and it's just worth it 200 gold to give them. Um, the objective bounty claimed on the mid lane there is Zenith picking up that mid tier one's going to give them a little bit more space to work with when awarding for this Baron, but all that space is immediately being taken as the Yorick back top lane unpunished. Winners never get punished here, kids. Um, as it York just being Lambo actually getting sprinted down on Stern at the York sprinting down that plate in the bot lane there. Lambo just barriering to not though. Bolg taking him down in the 1v1. Vantage caught out. Smoothie. It's just over. 420. One last hurrah. But Foxel and Smoothie also just losing to the York. He's too fed at this point there. Foxel trying to find something. One last kill claimed on to Snurb Opsy, but it's just over from there. No Baron necessary. The waves are in the spot. The Hobbit is fed. It is over, and that is 2-0 in favor of Los Nomadas.
Yep. So good fight there by Los Nomadas. More team changes coming for Zenith Gaming.
Announced in chat. 2-0 never doubt. True. The Hedgers always lose, it seems. Such a sad day. But it's all good. Thank you all for being here for this kind of impromptu secondary um, oopsie. Hopefully the bug will be fixed for Sunday, so you guys aren't going to run into any issues doing the Sunday games. But it was a fun series, at least to cast one game. I imagine game one was probably a lot more exciting than this. It sounded a lot more exciting. So I'll look forward probably to watching that on my own time.
Yeah, it was again very competitive game one. Zenith Gaming came out swinging, was able to get their poke comp to execute, but then just the team fight of Los Tomatas kind of just took over with the map objective and just the Maokai being able to get that gap close for game number one. Uh, should we do an MVP vote? Should we
We could.
see who's around?
Sorry, I'm not saying anything.
No, you're good. Typing's hard.
Yeah,
I'm ready for bed.
I'm trying to think about. I'm like having to think about it pretty actively of what I'm setting to a friend. I'm sorry. Um, I mean, MVP. I only caught one game, so I'm definitely gonna be pretty biased. And I gotta give it to the Hobbit, to the other halfling, in the server. I mean, it was just a really overall clean Yorick game. Chopo's a great vote here. Totally. I mean, I'll give mine to Hobbit just because of recency bias. I definitely saw like a good showing from him game one too, so it's not like it's terrible. Um, but true, Shumpo didn't die, so he actually has a better KD.
Did he even give up egg this game?
Yeah, did he even give up egg? Wait, did he give up egg?
I don't think
Uh,
so.
I also don't think so. I remember he got like under 400 HP at one point. Uh, Still he did cap. Okay, okay. So at least Agnivia. At least we got to see Agnivia in chat at some point. Um, But still overall good series. Looking like make sure to cast your votes in. There is still more votes to be casted here. Picking your winner. I can definitely see a case for honestly everyone on Los Tomatos, at least from that game. Everyone had like some good part that they did. More some that some more than others, but still a good showing. Side lane all game. Actually, I don't know. Great. Here, I can run through the game real quick while we finish this up and see if Ignivia, because it was definitely not blown for like the last 8 minutes.
Yeah, Janelle was definitely able to get on top of him, do some damage, but just not able to land the full combo without being
Mm-hmm.
at the safety of a turret.
I'll just watch it back now.
Uh,
Okay, I don't have to do it.
yeah, I think Popsy's taking all the screenshots for us and everything. But that is a hungry Hobbit
Congrats.
MVP. Hobbit, I'm gonna pull you.
Hit 8%. Maybe get a quick little interview. I don't exactly have a lot of questions. I'm not gonna lie.
Hello.
Oh yeah, I do have one question. Hello. Congrats on the win. Congrats
Why
on the
did
MVP.
why didn't you use
Thank you.
Ivor?
Thank you. Hmm?
Wait, what? Oh yeah. Why didn't you take the Rift Herald to mid lane? Because I had the charm.
Uh, you know that's a good question.
No one
I
faults a
knew they were
drunk
gonna be
driver.
collapsing bottom, and that was all I could think of was I just need to not die again because we were having a contest about who's gonna die more, me or Shampoo, and I was trying not to win that, but he didn't die at all, so I lost.
That that's sad. All good.
Yeah.
All right, and then another thing, we saw you guys saw the singed proxy on wave one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Bolg was on his Krugs at the time. Was there like any comms at all about you guys killing the singed right there? I guess it was
I
Ghost
told him
Flash,
I
but
wasn't level 2 yet, so I didn't have
oh,
E or
dang.
W to really. Yeah,
Oh,
I was still level 1, so
I see. I didn't
that's
even
why I'm
think
like,
about
I
that.
need the gold and EXP first. And he's like, all right, he's got Ghost and Flash. So, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think we catch him anyway. It's fine.
Baby Cage level 2, I believe.
That would have been so hard to hit though without the slow.
It's all good. Okay, I was just wondering. I didn't catch you at level 1. I'm like, oh, it's been like long enough for Sinja Proxy. He should go kill him. Wait a minute.
It
Other
was
than that,
one
though,
way.
I mean, those are my questions. If Pyro, I was gonna ask the Herald question, by the way. So if you got anything else,
Yeah, I just how's the team feel? You know, that's now week 4 in the books for you guys. I think you have some subs coming up. That's what I heard a bird rumoring. But how's the team feel? Almost halfway through the season.
um, Really good. I think we're pretty solid in our communication and figuring out what different plans we want to do and just executing them has been going really well, which is awesome. And they're a lot of fun to play with.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. All right. I know you always bring the viewers any additional shout outs to you and Tuskegee's friends that come and help support the stream.
Gotta shout out the YGGB. Thank you for everyone to coming and watching us as we play, as well as watching and supporting the league as they were streaming. Thank you guys for casting. We appreciate it.
yeah, thank you guys for like being around here this late into the night. Another half hour extra already. Um, it's pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie. So thank you guys for being here.
You're welcome. I'm tired though.
All right. Well, go on, get back to your team or back to your adoring fans. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate everybody tuning back in for the second half of this stream. Thank you, Halfling, for casting this. Any closing thoughts?
Yeah, no. If you guys are attached to the league, I will be posting. I partnered up with an org that we haven't announced yet, specifically to cast with. So I'll be pretty excited to post those up once they start happening. I'm pretty excited to show you guys the product that we're making.
Awesome. Look forward to seeing that. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of your night.